Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a how-to video, it's a video of what we're doing. So grab yourself a beer and some popcorn, sit back, chill out, and relax and enjoy. Now that there's my lovely bride, but she probably won't be too pleased when she sees the start of that video. She don't like me showing off her hindside. Anyway, this is a Saturday evening. We're starting to watch one of my favorite shows, YouTube videos, is Deep South Homestead. So that's what I'm enjoying. I'm being lazy and relaxing and texting on and text there during this video. While my wife, she's making us some yummy pizza. Now this is the first time that we've ever made pizza on the wood stove. Now, we've cooked on the wood stove before, but this is our first time. So kick back, let's see where this goes and see how it turns on out.
Really want to love to do YouTube because chances of them demonetizing and take most of what you're making anyway, it is, don't burn me with this. Yeah, she's making looks like some kind of sweet potato stuff.
Yep, see there?
I wish y'all had smelled it. Boy, it smells good.
Don't it look good?
And it looks good. Okay. But, so, you need to love doing this stuff. And do it because you want to. And
I hear my wife is making the crust for our pizza. Yeah, it's a homemade crust, and she does really good. But let's get the show on the road and speed this on up a little bit through here. Now through this part, my wife, she's mixing all the ingredients all together. And it takes her a little bit of time getting all organized to do this, but man, when it's all done, man, it's well worth the wait.
past 15 minutes ago, I forgot. We were talking about...
Now here my wife is kneading the pizza dough, and it takes a bit of work to do that. We used to have a bread machine. We'd mix the dough on in, but we don't have that big of a house where we got room for it to keep all the different cooking gadgets and stuff, so my wife decided to go back to doing the hand mixing. So here she is. And let me tell you folks, it ain't easy.
And have your picture in Porch Time or Deep South t-shirt, send them through email to Ms. Wanda at WANK, no, not that one, Deep South Homestead, Deep South Homestead, until Danny has what he wants.
And more kneading, and kneading, and kneading, and kneading, and kneading.
Okay, you got to stop.
Yep.
Okay.
Any ideas on the logo for my...
I'm telling you folks, it's a lot of work making a pizza crust from scratch. All that kneading my wife did, but I tell you what, I ain't going to give it away at the end. I ain't going to do it. But man, it was awesome. But I'm not giving it away. But I'm sitting here working up an appetite thinking about that pizza and how good it tasted, wishing we had some more leftovers. how much work that takes. This is playing 8 times as fast, so it kind of gives you an idea how long she worked at. And I don't care what anybody says, the more you work it, the better the dough turns on out.
Nobody else is talking about. And sometimes when I do a living off the land video, it's very hard for me because it can tie into my porch time videos a lot, so I have to kind of keep them separated. But I got to thinking about the living off the land this time. What is it that most people are missing?
Mm-hmm.
And we got to thinking about this mini ice age thing that may be coming.
He had cut most of
Well, here she's come to the end of all the kneading, and that had to tire out her arms. But she does this out of love. Now she's going to cover it up and set it down by the stove and let it rise. And time passes and she's getting set up for the next stage. And there's my daughter. Ain't she cute?
There's no such thing as a blueberry strip.
It would have to be a small fruit, and ours are not doing anything like that.
We don't use block 4 comfrey is really good underneath fruit trees. I'm not really sure about block, was it 14 or 15? I'm not sure.
And then we wait for the dough to rise, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. And I'm getting hungry all over again. There's that cute little girl over there on the side. Lucky she's not going in the pizza.
We can't promise.
And there's the little girl going to sniff the pizza dough. She says, "Can I have it yet? Can I have it yet? Huh? Grandpa, can I have some?"
Oh. Wait, Sheila said roaches living in the microwave. Roaches love microwaves.
And now my wife begins the part of cutting up the onions and the bell peppers and all the whatnots. You'll see a picture of that here after the spell. First of all, there was the onions, and there's the olives, more olives, and she was also cutting up green olives too. We love green olives in our pizza. I don't know, I've never heard of anybody else. And there's the bell peppers, the onions, the green olives, and the black olives, and the jalapenos in the jar there. And yes, this time we're using spaghetti sauce for our pizza sauce. So that's what you see over there is a can of spaghetti sauce. Oh, there's stir fry, sniffing the food, saying I want some. And Angela telling her, "Go to Grandpa, go to Grandpa." Yeah, she loves her grandpa. Now it's time for my wife to roll out the dough. We're getting closer, boys. And here it's time for the pizza crust to go in the pan that's been preheating for quite some time, but wasn't directly on the stove. We had some rebar lifting it up so it wouldn't get too hot. In time to start doctoring it up, and oh boy, I can't wait. Not going to tell you how this ends, folks. Ain't going to tell you.
Thank you. Oh, goodness. I don't know what I had there. I'm doing I had a little brush over here. Yeah, that's what I was using. I don't know how, if you like yours with more sauce, or you like it saucy, or do you like it? Is that plenty for you?
I want more.
You want more sauce?
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it what they like.
Now here's the topping. There's the onions. Oops, I lied to you. That's the cheese. By the way, that's pepper jack cheese that we're using on this pizza. And here my wife's putting the onions on the pizza. This time I'm right. That's the onions. And then comes the bell peppers. Oh man, I love bell peppers. Good. My bad, those are green onions that my wife's putting on. Now she's putting on the bell peppers, red and green and yellow, all the different colored bell peppers. Then the black olives and the green olives. Oh boy, if you haven't had green olives on your pizza, you ought to try it one of these days. Try it on a small pizza. We got some recipes, not recipes, but some tricks to show you for small pizzas here in a near video. And here it's time for the mushrooms. Now this is where me and my wife and daughter kind of differ. I like to use fresh mushrooms. She bought fresh mushrooms and then sauteed them. But that's how they like it, and I like mine with fresh mushrooms. But this turned out, well, I'm not going to tell you how it turns on out. Now it's time for the pickled jalapeno peppers. No, we didn't pickle these ourselves. We bought these. But I love pickled jalapenos on my pizza. The more the better. Oh man, they're good. And here she's adding some more pepper jack cheese to the top. Oh man, I can't wait, I tell you. Now I grant you, I would love to have some meat on here. I love beef pepperoni and different stuff, but and here she's going to show you what the pizza looks like right now. Oh man, that sucker is thick. That pizza ended up being like, after it was cooked, it was like 3/4 of an inch thick. A nice heavy pizza. Now this is the second pizza that we're making. This pizza is going to go in the oven. It's a lot larger pizza for one, and this pizza is pretty much made the same way. The only thing that's going to be different with this pizza is there's a little bit less jalapenos that's going to go on it, and also you see that white Tupperware-like dish that's mozzarella cheese that they're going to put on this one, but that's going to be the only difference. don't that look good? Boy, I can't wait.
The issue.
This one was cooked in the oven, and this one was cooked in the on the wood stove.
Here you go. You want your grandpa? No? You smell food, huh? You smell food? You smell food? That's why you don't want up here, huh?
You want how many pieces do you want?
Yeah, that's a thick pizza.
You want, is that what you want? Oh,
Fine.
there.
Throw it on my plate for me and hand it to me. Please.
2 pieces for now?
No, just one.
Just one? Okay.
Yeah, because I got soup over here.
Okay.
I got some plates done.
Oh, one of your peppers fell off.
All right.
We'll make it hotter. You need a fork?
I have a fork here.
Okay. I need to get this off.
That's it. I like lots of salt.
I need to get this off so it won't keep cooking. I need to get this off so it won't keep cooking.
Okay.
And I need to get a plate for them.
I can tell you for sure now that I've eaten the whole thing, that pizza turned out excellent. I would highly recommend y'all try cooking a pizza on the wood stove. I thought it actually turned out better than the one that was in the oven. And there you seen Stir Fry getting on my lap. She finally came to me when I had food.
The wood stove pizza.
Look at the camera.
At the stove, if I said it right, this one was cooked on the stove. On the wood stove. To see the comparison, because some people may not have wood stoves to cook them. So we made one for comparison to see what the oven pizza would be for people that have an oven.
Just remember, folks, if the girls don't find you handy like me, they can always find you handsome like me.